Here's one example 4. What is the sum of the exterior angles of a convex polygon? Let's talk about how many exterior angles there are. So if I extend this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if there are 8 sides, there are 8 exterior angles. There are also 8 interior angles. So let's look at if it's 8, then I would say 180 times 8 minus 2, that's 180 times 6, which is 1080. So the total inside is 1080, right? So I have the 1080. We need to actually divide that by 6. Let's find the measure of each interior angle. So we have 180 times n minus 2 over n will equal 1 angle. So we know that this number of sides is 8. So we're going to do 180 times 8 minus 2 over 8. And that equals 1080 divided by 8. Which is 135. So each of these angles inside here is 135 degrees. And all of those are going to be 135 if this is a regular polygon. So then to find the measure of the exterior angle, one exterior angle, we know that that's 180. So we do 180 minus 135, and we get 45. That means that each of these out here is going to be 45 degrees. And 45 degrees times 8 angles is 360 degrees. Let's talk about what happens when we look at these and see if there's a pattern. The number of pairs of interior and exterior angles of a triangle is going to be 3. The sum of each interior-exterior pair has to add up to 180. The sum of the interior angles has to add up to 180. And the sum of the exterior angles, so these would each be 60, and that would make each of those 120, and 120 times 3 is 360. 360 degrees. This one will have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so that means 4 pairs, and each one will have to add up to 180. The sum of the interior angles is 360, so if this was a square, then each of those would be 90, 90. And the sum of the exterior angles is still going to be 360 degrees. If it's five-sided, it's going to have 5 interior and exterior pairs. The sum of the interior and exterior pairs has to still be 180. When I look at the interior plus the exterior, that has to be 180. And the sum of the interior angles for a five-sided, we already determined on our other chart, was 540. And the sum of the exterior angles will add up to 360. And the six-sided will have 6 pairs, and each pair adds up to 180. And 6 is 720. And the total will be 360 degrees. So what is the sum of the exterior angle measures of a convex 17-gon? Hopefully you see a pattern where we know that the sum of the 17-gon will be 360 degrees, always, no matter how many we'll say it doesn't matter how many sides. Okay, so what is the measure of a single exterior angle of a regular decagon? Well, the sum of the exterior is 360, and then a decagon is 10 sides. So I would say 360 divided by 10 is 36 degrees, or 1 exterior angle. Not sure how I shrunk that. Okay, so 360 for 1 exterior angle. That leads us to our polygon exterior angle sum theorem. The sum of the measures of the exterior angles of a convex polygon, one at each vertex, is 360 degrees.